Kia ora, hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan, taking a look at your weekend weather and the forecast for next week. And we've got a lot going on, but not right now. At the moment, things are pretty quiet in the New Zealand area. We've got high pressure coming in from the Tasman Sea and moving over us. We've got some tropical cloud to the north just brushing past, otherwise dry with a southerly change in the North Island. So therefore tonight's going to be a bit colder. And over on the Australian side, fair bit of cloud, but nothing too dramatic amongst that. We've got some windy weather moving out to the Chatham Islands. That's the same system that yesterday was causing, gusts over 100 k's an hour. Today dropping down to about 70 or 80 k's an hour. Still gale force as it blows past there. Otherwise, calm conditions moving in with high pressure. And even over Australia, not a lot of activity going. A light southerly in Adelaide and a light nor'easter coming in around Sydney. And tonight we've got some frost around New Zealand. It's going to be a colder night tonight with this high rolling on through. Clearly the South Island and the purple shading, that's where frosts are most likely, also around the Central Plateau. And then in blue, the areas that are a bit more borderline for getting one. So it's not as widespread as it could be, but still we have a pretty cold night tonight and obviously a cold start to Friday. So this is lunchtime Friday. The chance of frost in the very north of the country, not so likely, with an easterly and a few showers in that forecast. Otherwise, it is dry, and we're seeing mostly settled dry weather further south across the country. These showers, by the way, are just isolated ones. Otherwise, settled and dry across Australia as well. Into the weekend, we've got a low pressure zone forming here in the North Tasman Sea. That's going to encourage a bit of a nor'east flow around the top of New Zealand and also a bit of a northerly flow down in the south. So temperatures will lift up a bit on Saturday, and certainly by Saturday night, the South Island will be much warmer than where you've been over the last few nights and tonight. In Australia, not much going on, just a few coastal showers here and there. On Sunday, a bit more of a change coming in to Aussie and to New Zealand. We've got this big southerly coming through here, moving into southern parts of Australia, Western Australia, South Australia, and then later on Victoria. Meanwhile, this low deepens in the Tasman, and it's encouraging once again a subtropical airflow, and this time, as we said yesterday, coming from right up north around Fiji, Tonga, even further north than that out towards Tahiti. So you can pretend you're going away, although it's not going to be as warm as the tropics, but it's certainly going to be warmer than it's been. So overnight lows, daytime highs are all about to lift up on Sunday as this storm gets a bit deeper out in the Tasman Sea. Now by Monday next week, look at the air pressure, 968. That is very low air pressure for the Tasman Sea. So this is well worth keeping an eye on. Damaging winds in this. This is like equivalent to a tropical cyclone just off our coastline. But the difference is it's going to be a bit moody in its life. It's going to be very rapidly forming and then it could fall apart quite quickly. So it's worth keeping an eye on. So Monday, windy nor'westers, potential for damaging winds just around the middle of that system, not further afield out into the North Island, but right down here around the centre of that low. Monday, definitely worth keeping an eye on. And then in Australia, you've also got a blast of weather. This is more wintry for you though, especially in Adelaide, but it'll be windy and wet in Melbourne as well. Now by Tuesday, based on the modelling today, and this could still change, bit of a breather may be going on Tuesday. That system from Australia moves out and across New South Wales, Tasmania, moves into the Tasman Sea. So Tuesday sees a bit of rain on the west coast with mild nor'westers for New Zealand. And then by Wednesday, that next low from Australia deepens quite rapidly and again produces stormy conditions. This time it looks as though the damaging winds could be more widespread, or severe winds could be more widespread into the North Island as well. And on the other side, just coming out of Victoria, Tasmania. So quite a large storm system around the middle of next week. We still have to lock in exactly which areas are going to get severe weather. There'll be some areas that don't. It'll be sunny and lovely. But for those of you who are more exposed, especially the South Island and some parts of the North Island, well worth keeping an eye on. So we'll have a bigger update for you on Friday and of course early next week. That's all from me for today though. We'll see you on Friday.